The gates of the Celestial Council did not open quickly. They never did. Ancient mechanisms unfolded with ceremonial patience, layers of alloy and light parting to welcome a new civilization into galactic governance. From his elevated security dais, High Sentinel Verex Cole observed the chamber below through a lattice of threat analysis projections. 47 civilizations were already present. 47 histories of war, survival, and power. Today, the 48th arrived. Humanity. They had been granted provisional membership only weeks earlier, a decision many still questioned. Too new, too aggressive, too unpredictable. Verex Cole had overseen council security for over 3 centuries, and in that time, he had learned to trust one thing above all else: instinct. And his instincts had not been silent since the humans were announced. Every delegation followed tradition. Armored escorts, symbolic weaponry, visible force. Among the council, arms were not merely protection, they were etiquette. A statement of seriousness. A reminder of consequence. The Threxian Honor Guard arrived first, exosuits humming with contained singularities. The Caliph followed, bearing gravitic halberds capable of collapsing shields. Even the pacifist loom carried bioconstruct sentinels woven from toxin and steel. Then the humans entered. The chamber shifted. Ambassador Mara Ellison walked at the front, posture straight, expression neutral. Her attire was unadorned, dark fabric, no sigils, no ceremonial plating. Behind her walked 3 aides. And then came the guards. 5 of them. No visible armor. No energy weapons. No blades. No emitters. No shielding. Each carried only a short, cylindrical object at their side, smooth, organic, lifeless under every skin Verex Cole ran. Wood. Confusion rippled across the chamber. Conversations faltered. A few delegates bristled openly. Others leaned forward, offended. Was this negligence? Or insult? The guards did not form ranks. They did not cluster. Instead, they spread out casually, one near an entrance, one near a delegation platform, another seated low against a structural support. Idiots, Verex Cole thought. Then he looked again. The guard by the entrance stood within reach of emergency lockdown controls. The seated guard's angle revealed blind zones most species ignored. Reflections in polished metal showed all 5 maintaining overlapping sightlines, covering the chamber without appearing to do so. No weapons. And yet, every instinct Verex Cole possessed began to scream. When the council chair called the session to order, Ambassador Ellison stood. All 5 human guards shifted their focus toward her at the exact same moment. Not trained. Not commanded. Aligned. For the first time in centuries, Verex Cole felt cold. The question came 3 sessions later. It was inevitable. A Caliph war adjudicator rose during open forum, mandibles flexing in restrained aggression. Humanity, it demanded. Explain your violation of council protocol. Why do your guards carry no weapons? The chamber quieted. Ambassador Ellison did not react immediately. She folded her hands calmly. Because weapons are unnecessary, she said. Murmurs spread. Offense. Amusement. Disbelief. At her nod, one of the guards stepped forward. He moved without urgency, without tension. Standing at the center of the chamber, he spoke evenly. Permission to demonstrate preparedness? Reluctantly, the council allowed it. The guard did not touch anyone. He did not raise his voice. He observed. 47 delegations present, he said. 312 armed escorts. The most heavily protected individual is seated on the upper eastern tier. Redundant shielding, overlapping guards. The most dangerous is not the largest. 3rd row, right flank, microsingularity concealed beneath ceremonial plating. The being froze. The most exposed delegate, the guard continued, is 2 seats left of the Sylphi representative. Blind coverage. Delayed response time. Every claim was correct. Silence followed, not stunned but disturbed. We do not carry weapons, Ambassador Ellison said quietly, because preparation is our defense. The demonstration ended there. In the cycles that followed, the tension faded. The galaxy did what it always did when faced with discomfort. It rationalized. Humans were brave. Or arrogant. Or ignorant. Security Overseer Lurak was not convinced. He watched the humans closely. How their posture shifted minutes before arguments escalated. How their breathing changed before tempers flared. How they repositioned subtly, never reacting, always anticipating. The day territorial negotiations involving human expansion came to agenda, Lurak felt dread. The opposing delegation arrived with 12 elite enforcers, twice their standard complement. The humans arrived unchanged. Same 5 guards. Same wooden rods. As accusations sharpened and ancient grievances were invoked, Lurak saw it again. The humans adjusting, fraction by fraction, aligning before danger appeared. When opposing guards advanced, weapons raised, every other escort responded. The humans did not move. Biometric scans showed no stress. No adrenaline. No fear. Unless they had never believed themselves threatened. One human stepped forward. Just one step. Logic said he was exposed. Instinct said everyone else was. The human spoke calmly. Not to intimidate, but to dismantle. He outlined spacing errors. Reaction delays. Overlapping fields of fire that interfered rather than protected. He explained how many seconds it would take to disable every weapon present, non-lethally. Then the alarms screamed. Not internal conflict. An attack. Hidden access points ruptured open. Armed extremists flooded the chamber with military-grade weaponry. Council shields flared, then failed. Defensive systems collapsed one by one, countered perfectly. This was not a raid. It was a plan. Chaos consumed the chamber. Delegates fled. Guards fired wildly. At the center of it all, the human guards stood still. Until they didn't. They moved without speed, without desperation, only precision. Energy bolts missed by margins too small to be luck. Some were redirected by the wooden rods at angles physics claimed impossible. The humans advanced. They did not charge. They walked. Attackers fell, disarmed, incapacitated, unconscious. One human appeared behind an enemy without being seen. Another flowed through crossfire, guiding opponents into their own firing paths. 3 attackers surrounded one guard. All 3 collapsed seconds later. No signals. No words. They moved as one system. When one engaged, another sealed exits. When flanking was attempted, someone was already there. 17 attackers neutralized. None dead. That fact unsettled the council more than the violence itself. When emergency teams arrived, the humans returned to their original positions, breathing steady, expressions unchanged. As if nothing extraordinary had occurred. Afterward, a war marshal approached the humans, not with anger, but reverence. He gestured toward the wooden rods. Those weapons, they deflect energy fire? The human guard shook his head gently. No. Energy follows rules. With timing and understanding, redirection is inevitable. How did you process so much information? Another asked. No mind could. No single mind did, Ambassador Ellison replied. They are not individuals in the field. They are a system. Each guard processed different variables, trajectory, timing, positioning. Information passed through posture, micro-movements, breath. No communicators were needed. They were the communicators. Human history, the ambassador explained, taught a single lesson above all others. Survival belongs to the prepared. They studied every species, every weapon, every doctrine. They trained not to dominate, but to endure, and to restrain. They could have killed every attacker. They chose not to. Silence filled the chamber as the realization settled. Humanity had not arrived unarmed. They had arrived ready, and the galaxy would never look at them the same way again.